Hey guys, this is Adrian from Real RC Reviews. I've been out sick for a while, and couple that with weather, and I'm still trying to get these reviews out. But it's been a slow process. There's just been too much rain or snow or whatever. But today we're looking at the 1/24th scale electrics or ECX Barrage. A few months ago, I reviewed the 1/12th scale Barrage kit, and that was awesome. So when they announced this, I got kind of excited. It looks really cute. It looks kind of scale for being this torpy. Just for size comparison, here's my iPhone 7. So it right now it retails for $99.99, I think. Comes with everything you need. This little transmitter, it's smaller than normal size, but I kind of like it. It seems weird to drive this with something full size, and the top part is full size. So it's just this part is shorter than usual, and it's comfortable. It has nice weight to it. As far as the truck itself, it's one of these combo ESC receivers, so it's not Spectrum. You can't bind it with your Spectrum radio. Comes with a nickel metal hydride battery pack. What is it? 220 milliamps. So it's 4.8 volts. So I don't think you can switch it out for a LiPo, because then you'd be quite a bit higher than that. And if you used one cell, you'd be lower than that. So I don't know if that's going to work out. Looks pretty good. Has nice metal here. Everything else is plastic. Mine, right out of the box, did not want to move. I charged it, and the steering would work. And here, going back and forth, something was locked about it. I don't know what was going on. So I kind of got pissed off, and I gave it a conk over the top of it, and whatever was binding kind of let loose. Another complaint right off the bat is you'll have to adjust your endpoints, because if you go right out of the box without adjusting your endpoints, it'll actually turn too far, and you'll get some binding, and then it makes the rest of the truck kind of perform weird because you turn it too much, and it starts to lean and move around. It looks like you're looking at Mater from the Cars movies or something. It starts doing some weird stuff. Even then, right now, it at lower speeds, it has kind of has a somewhat of a click to it. Doesn't sound really perfect, but it runs fine. I think as I've driven it more, whatever was making that sound has gone away. That said, one thing you'll notice when I show you some of the driving is that it's the low speed isn't great, or I guess the motor doesn't have great torque. So if you're going over something even like my hand, whereas with a normal crawler you would kind of just ease up it. With this thing, you either, if you lightly press the trigger, you'll kind of just do that and it'll stop. And then you have to kind of give it a blip of full throttle, and then it'll go up and over the obstacle you're in front of. I was going to compare this to something that that GearBest sent me. It was a 1/14th scale crawler that retails for like $40, and it looked really cool when I got out of the box, but God, talk about a piece of crap. So I'm not even going to compare it. I didn't even write a review for those products because they were so bad, and you just really shouldn't look at those things. So with that said, I will take this outside and show you what it's like, and give you some final thoughts afterwards. Alright, this is probably too small to capture with my GoPro, so I'm just gonna try to do some one-handed driving and hold my own camera. That turn radius is kind of wide because, as I told you, if you leave it at its full throw, you're gonna bind the servo. So I figured it's probably better and healthier for the car if I just tone it down a little bit. See, kind of have to hit the throttle hard to go over some stuff. That's more than half throttle, and it just makes the motor buzz. So to really get over anything, you have to kind of punch it real quick. I'll give you a speed run. Here's full speed. It's actually good for this little guy. See if I can take on this rock. Again, had to give a little pump of full throttle. Uh-oh. Party foul. Yeah, it doesn't like that rut, see? Kind of go over this route here. Oh, too big. So, as you see, it handles some terrain. Definitely much bigger terrain than you would think for such a little guy. It's just obstacles that you'll be a little limited by. So the LED lights on. It's just in the front, not the back. So we can traverse this route again. Not bad. Go up the steeper part. Nice. This is some winter grass. By that I mean it's, you know, a couple inches high, hasn't been mowed in a while. This little guy seems to take it well. Can go, no, I'm going to try that with my bricks. Oh, well, there you go. Let's see if I can throttle it up. It wants to, but it's not going to do it. So, you know, there you have it. That's the Electrics 124th Barrage. Alright guys, stay tuned for the wrap up. Alright, we're back inside now. Just wrap this up. One last little complaint that I had was the lead from the battery. Trying to get it to the lead from the ESC without taking the body off. It's kind of a pain in the butt. If you have big fingers especially, I don't know that you'll be able to do it. I can do it. My son with his thin fingers can do it. Speaking of which, my son's been having a blast with this. I originally thought it was going to be pretty limited to just inside, but as you just saw, it can take some roots and some decent sized rocks actually. Those, you know, once I put it in perspective as to how big those roots and rocks would be compared to, you know, if I was driving one of my 1/10 scale crawlers, you know, it would have been huge rocks or roots. So this actually does pretty decent for its size. The big question is it worth $99.99? I don't know. It looks great. Drives actually pretty nice. Didn't like the fact that I had to punch mine to get it to go right out of the box. Maybe you won't have to punch yours to unbind the drivetrain. I wish the motor was a little higher torque, so I wouldn't have to punch it to get over an obstacle. But again, it's 99 bucks and it's little. I just kind of comparing it to the 1/12 scale Barrage, which is really, really capable and really nice for a little bit less than twice the price of this thing, and it's way bigger. But I think 85 bucks might be a better price point for this thing. But you know, if you disagree, go ahead and comment. Tell me why you think it should be 100 bucks. But you know, clearly I paid 100 bucks, so you know, I'm not crying over it. I just think it could be a couple bucks cheaper, especially considering they're using a nickel metal battery, and you know, the shocks are plastic and everything else is plastic on there. But yeah, if you want something for indoor or for your yard or something, I would recommend it. You know, it's fun, it looks good. And if you buy a couple, you know, they make it in orange and blue. You could have fun with your kids or your friends or whatever. So, yeah, I like it. It's decent. Maybe not worth 100 bucks, but you know, it's got a decent amount going for it. So, yeah. That said, go ahead and subscribe and stay tuned for our upcoming reviews. Alright, take it easy, guys.